All right, we're live and we're going to do the 2021 Royal Rumble predictions. And, you know, Rumble has, has always been one of my favorite pay per views. It's always been one of the pay per views that, you get excited for. You get like you're really excited. And, you know, I'm really excited for this pay per view, but I'm also very terrified. I am extremely, extremely terrified because we I've heard rumors. I'm not keen on rumors. I take everything with a grain of salt, as you should. It's just some of these things. It's just it'll scare you, and they're planning on a scary, I guess, finish. One of the finishes that's being talked about has been scary, and um, I'll get to that towards the end. I'll just get to like what I think, who I think will win what, who I want, who I think, and who I want, and then I'll possibly do one either tomorrow or Saturday, depending on the situation. And yeah, because I know we're all gonna get together for a little bit on Saturday, so yeah, and then Sunday Rumble, so yay. So who? Okay, so first off, I don't know. I'm gonna put these two out first. I don't know if they're gonna be like. I don't know if they're gonna be matches at the Rumble or they're gonna say it for SmackDown or Raw afterwards. So uh, there are some iffies. Um, United States Champion Bobby Lashley defends his title against Riddle. That could possibly happen at Rumble, or could happen the Raw after Rumble. I don't know. I didn't watch Raw this past week. I know he ran the gauntlet and won. I just don't know. Excuse me. I don't know if he's going to face Lashley at Rumble or not because Lashley's in the Rumble. And I think Riddle will probably be in the Rumble. And then Big E versus Sami Zayn, and then possibly throwing in Apollo Crews with that situation as well, making a triple threat match. And if that happens at Rumble, cool. If it doesn't, it'll probably be on SmackDown. And if who I want and who I want and think Riddle, and I want. Honestly, I kind of want Apollo, but I think E's gonna hold it for a little bit longer. Nothing against E's run. It's just I'm kind of digging a heel Apollo right now. It's kind of cool. So the women's tag team championships, Asuka and Charlotte against Shayna and Nia. Nobody cares about this. I'm sorry. I don't. This is going to be the sleeper match. Again, I hate to say it. I love Asuka and I love Shayna, but Nia and Charlotte, I don't want to see them. I really don't. I honestly think Charlotte and Asuka are going to win. I don't think they're going to give it back to Nia and Shayna. So I'll pick them two. Again, I could care less, honestly. I just don't want to see Charlotte right now. I really don't. I don't want to see Charlotte hold a belt. She just came back. She already has a belt. I find that such a slap in the face to all these other women who have been working their tail off and don't have a belt, and all the other women who've been working their tail off and haven't even held a belt yet. And Charlotte's held like 10. So, yeah. Not the biggest fan of Charlotte, not the biggest fan of Nia. So we'll get to the nightmare after this one. But we got Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. This match is going to be a banger. Everyone's complaining, saying, I don't want to see Kevin versus Roman for the third time. I'm just like, but you complained when they were going to give Adam Pearce a shot. So you see what happens when you complain too much, people? Just take what you were given and run with it. Because I was honestly excited to see what Adam Pearce could do. Because Adam Pearce is a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. I think he's won it 4 times. And the man can wrestle. I know that for a fact. The man can wrestle. And I was honestly excited to see what he could do and what he's capable of. But I guess they're not ready to pull that trigger yet. Maybe down the line, maybe not. But Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns, it's going to be a banger. I don't care what anyone's got to say. I don't care if you're sick of it. You're going to watch it. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to get entertained with it. And yeah, because it's Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns, one of the two most best athletes in SmackDown right now, and Roman being one of the best heels in SmackDown just, solidifies it. So, who do I think? I'm gonna go. I want Kevin, but I think Roman. I think it's the logical sense because honestly, I'm thinking they're gonna have Roman hold that belt till I think WrestleMania 37 is the one with the Hollywood. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's gonna hold it all the way up till that WrestleMania where he faces The Rock. And if The Rock wins, I'm gonna be mad because The Rock don't need to win. Just in my opinion, it would just be better if Roman beat The Rock. Solidified that head of the table thing, and kept it moving because that's what I want. And I got Roman probably holding that belt till for a while. Then we'll get to the we're gonna get to the horror show now. We're gonna get Drew McIntyre versus Goldberg. Something no one wants to see. I'll be straight up with you. No one wants to see Goldberg wrestle again. No one wants to see Drew lose that title to Goldberg. If you're one of those people who really do want to see Goldberg hold that title, I don't know what's wrong with you. The man, he should be done. It's the same thing with Sting. It's the same thing with Brock. I don't care how good of a worker they can be. I'm just not gonna care for them in this business because why is it that? Well, Sting's different because Sting hasn't held a belt yet, so I'll give Sting I'll give Sting a pass. I'll give Sting a pass. The heck? I'll give Sting a pass right now. But Goldberg and Lesnar are the few I'm not going to give a pass because, for starters, they're taking opportunities from young talent that deserves it and could main event a WrestleMania, could main event a pay-per-view, could main event anything. And they're just saying, oh, we need Goldberg and Lesnar for ratings. And it's why I don't care for ratings because this is what happens. You people complain about the ratings, they start bringing in Lesnar and Goldberg, and you guys still complain, so it's not a win for anyone. It's just a sad situation that should have been prevented if everyone would just, have the patience and let them book the way that they want to book and have them build the way that they want to build. Because I guarantee you, if Keith Lee gets billed the way he is, I'm fine with it. But people are already starting to say, why don't he have a world title yet? Well, because he's just now getting to the main roster. Give it time. You people act like every NXT person has to be called up and immediately win a title. That's not how it works. You have to build that character because there's people who may not watch NXT, who may, just watch, Raw and SmackDown and just don't want to watch NXT. I don't know what happened on the Pike. Okay, that's stupid, but oh well. But it's simple. You just okay, that's some BS, but it's simple. You give it time, you give it the space that it needs, and then boom, you'll get what you want. You give them the time that they need, and next thing you know, they're booking some good stuff with Keith Lee or Matt Riddle and stuff like that. And it's just, to me, it's just like, no matter what happens with the situation, um, you're just you're just they're not no one's gonna be satisfied because they just want it now, and that's the thing I'm just like getting sick of as a wrestling fan, is these fans that just don't want to sit and wait and just have the opportunity for that person to come in and work their way instead of just handing them everything. And that's the thing, like, Keith Lee needs to work his way up. Matt Riddle needs to work his way up. Ricochet's the biggest one. I see people complain a lot about, like, he needs to leave. He deserves better. Yeah, there are some times where he does deserve better, but maybe he's happy right now. You don't know what this man wants and this man thinks. You think just because he's not in a world title picture, you think he cares? He's getting paid a lot of money, and if he wants that, I'm pretty sure he can scratch and claw his way to get that. But again, I'm just gonna say this: I don't want Goldberg winning at all. I want Goldberg staying away from that title. I want Drew to win, and I want it to be a certified, okay, he's the guy type thing. Like, we can trust him. We don't need to worry about anything right now. He is the guy. And it needs to happen because Drew is very talented, and he's a very likable character. He's a very likable human being. He's a very good athlete. He's a very good worker. And I'm just, it just sucks seeing people just turn on people that fast. Like, so many people have turned on Drew, it's not even funny. And it hurts because, like, you people wanted him, and now they gave it to him, and then you people still complain. And it's the reason why I try to stay away from everything to do with wrestling fans and everything. There are good wrestling fans out there that, are appreciative of Drew and actually enjoy his run, like me and Nate and Mr. Dick Everhart and Quinn and all these other people that you see on my channel, and we talk and we have these conversations. We all appreciate Drew's title run, and we all enjoy it, and we all enjoy, the good things. But with some of the stuff, it's like you gotta learn to you gotta stop doing what you gotta do, Vince, and you gotta give these young guys that chance, because I don't want to see Goldberg. I really don't. No one does. If he shows up and, squashes Ziggler or squashes someone who's been there for a little bit, and, it won't really hurt them because Ziggler got squashed by him, and now he's a SmackDown Tag Team Champion, there's no problem with that, in my opinion. And it's just, I just don't want to see him in world title pictures when he doesn't deserve it. It's simple. Don't give Goldberg a world title opportunity because he doesn't freaking deserve it. And it's true. Why does this man stay gone for as long as he does, pops up whenever he wants, gets a title match whenever he wants? It's the same thing with Lesnar. I don't like it. I do not like it. I will never like it. I don't care. I really don't. I just want to see these younger guys get what they deserve, and some of them will, and that's the good thing. But Vince or whoever is writing this, please, you guys gotta stop bringing in this oh crap, we gotta bring in Goldberg, or we gotta bring in Lesnar card. Like, stop with it. It's over. No one. If you do it, it's gonna hurt more than anything, especially the finish I've heard. It's gonna cause more people to not watch than anything. And not probably with ratings, but your diehard fans will turn away. And it's just why I want Drew to win. And if Drew loses, then it's gonna be difficult. That's all I gotta say. If Drew loses, it's gonna be difficult. But I don't see it. I see my boy Drew pulling out. I see him pulling out and winning. I think he'll be all right. I think he'll be good. But we just don't know. But I got faith in Drew. I got faith in a lot of things, hopefully. But sometimes, fate, as it has, it will sometimes come and just say no. But that's different. But I got Drew for both, and then I'm pretty sure those are all the matches what I know of. Maybe a pre-show match with R-Truth. But let's get to the Women's Rumble. I'm gonna be honest with a lot of you. I don't know who's gonna win this. I feel like the best option for right now. I feel like there's two people they can go with. Blanca, I can't say her. Blanca, but I'll just say Belair. Belair or Ripley. I feel like those are the only two people that should win the Rumble. Bayley should not win the Rumble. Becky should not come back and win the Rumble. And if Charlotte's in it, for the love of everything, Charlotte does not need to win the Rumble. She's already won it once. But I really do hope we get, Ripley or someone new. But yeah, I got Ripley or Belair. Men's. This is the scary thing that I've heard the rumors. I've heard everything right now. So what I heard, and take it with a grain of salt, it is a rumor. It is something that you shouldn't take, but if it's WWE, you need to at least have like a little bit of crap kind of thing, So there's a rumor going around that they're planning a very, very scary finish. And one of the finishes is having Brock and Goldberg both win the Rumble. Though that scares me. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you like. That will scare that will scare a human being. But yeah, that's terrifying. I don't want that to happen. I feel like if it does, bad things will happen, and not a lot of good stuff will come out of it. But it is a rumor. So again, like I said, take it with a grain of salt. Don't believe everything. I don't personally believe it'll happen, and if it does, you will get probably the most funniest and funniest video you'll ever get in your life, and that's a fact if that happens. But I don't think it will. But who I think will win the Men's Royal Rumble, I actually got a couple. I got either Cesaro, because they might finally pull the trigger on this man. We got Cesaro, we got Daniel Bryan, and Keith Lee. Those are definitely the people I can see win the Rumble. Especially either Lee or honestly Cesaro. I did have Nakamura, but I really don't think they're gonna do Nakamura again. I feel like they're gonna do someone different. If it's Nakamura, I won't even be mad. But you know, there's just so much like that can happen, and you know, I'm biting my tongue. I'm biting a lot of like my tongue, and just hoping, you know, whatever happens is the good thing that happens and not like the bad thing that happens. But I do see some really good stuff happening with the Rumble. Um, I want it to be good. I want it to be really good. And I feel like it could be good. I feel like this Rumble can either make or break a lot of people, in my opinion. And it's not the fact that it's the fact that it could be one of the worst Rumbles in history. But it can make or break a lot of people's mindset when it comes to wrestling, what they think about it, what could possibly happen. And it could be very, very scary, or very good. I just don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know who's gonna win what. I don't know who's gonna be in what. You know, I'm just a fan, you know, doing my predictions and hoping it'll be good. And that's what I hope. I just hope it'll be good. I hope it'll be fun. And that's what I hope for. That's what I want to see out of all of this. It's just a good, fun Rumble that'll be good. And I just hope Lesnar stays away. I hope Brock stays away from the Rumble. I hope Goldberg loses and stays away from the Rumble. And we should be good. If that happens, we're fine. Personal opinion will be good. And we're fine. But if it happens, you'll hear a big time rant from me. If Goldberg comes back, wins the Rumble, you'll get a little rant. You won't get a big rant. Not Goldberg, not Brock. You'll get a little rant if it's Brock. If it's Brock and Goldberg, you'll get a gigantic rant. If it's anyone that it shouldn't be, like a young talent or someone who deserves it, and someone like a Goldberg, like, I don't know. It's just, I promise you, if it's any of them, if it's Goldberg or Lesnar, you will get a rant, and that's about it. Because, again, I love this business. I love wrestling. But I'm not going to just sit there and just be like, oh, yeah, that's fine. You had Goldberg and Brock both win the Rumble. You know, that's okay. But nah. You will get a big-time rant, because you don't do that to your young talent. You don't do that to the people who's been busting their butts for months just to hand this to two guys who honestly don't deserve it, because they don't. Well, we all know this. Lesnar and Goldberg don't deserve squat when it comes to a title match or a title opportunity. But yeah. So I just got kicked off. Brilliant. If those matches happen with Riddle and Big E, with Riddle taking on Lashley, I got Riddle for both. If it's E and Sammy, Apollo's going to get thrown in there because he did get screwed. and it's gonna possibly be a triple threat with him. And I actually want Apollo, but I know for a fact E will probably retain. And then we got the women's tag team match, which I'm not excited for. I don't want to see Charlotte. I don't want to see Nia anymore. I really don't, because of Charlotte popping up and like, oh look, I got a title again. Like, okay, if you didn't have that last name, I don't think you'd have that all those title runs. But she is a great athlete, which I give her that. Like, she's a phenomenal athlete. She's a good wrestler. It's just accurate. Like if she loses the tag team titles and then doesn't feud for a title and just like puts some people over, or just does some things differently, then I would like Charlotte, because like she just don't need any more titles right now. And then I believe I got Roman for both. I think Roman and Kevin are going to tear their house down. I think that'll probably be the best match. And then Goldberg and Drew. I got Drew. And I pray to the wrestling gods that Vince says, oh yeah, we'll have Drew win. It's like, thank you, Lord Jesus. Women's Rumble, I got two. The only two I think would make sense, honestly, to me, would be Belair or Ripley. One of those two winning, or possibly. I don't want to see Bayley. I don't want to see Charlotte. I don't want to see Becky return and win. And then, of course, Sasha can't be in it because she has a championship. But possibly, if Mandy wins, I wouldn't be mad. If Shayna wins, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at a couple winners, but I think the logical thing would be Ripley or Belair, because Belair has been killing it on SmackDown with Bayley, and Ripley would just make sense as a surprise win. Like, oh crap. Men's, there's a couple I got. Like I said, I got Cesaro, I got Bryan, and I got Keith. And like I said earlier, with that awful, scary finish rumor, I will say it again to the one person who's watching. I don't know. I can't remember when you came in, but there's a rumor that's a scary finish of having both Lesnar and Goldberg eliminate each other, both winning the 2021 Rumble, both going on to face Drew and Roman. Brock would face Drew, Roman would face Goldberg, and then there's a rumor that they both win. So again, I take it with a grain of salt, because we don't know how true it is, because it's WWE. They like to do this, and people with rumors like to do this. But at the same time, it's Vince. We know how Vince operates. We know what Vince thinks. And yeah. But I have hope. I may have a little bit too much hope that it is going to be Keith, Cesaro, or Bryan, and it's not going to be the stupid finish. And yeah, I'm still excited. If we, like, when we watch it and we watch, like, okay, they'll probably do the women's rumble, the women's rumble first, then they'll do probably they'll probably do Riddle and Lashley if they're on the card. Same thing with E and Sammy if they're on the card. If not, then they'll probably do Drew and Goldberg just to get it out the way. And then they probably do Roman and Kevin. If they do Roman and Kevin last, they got some nuts for that, honestly. But I don't think they would, because they always do the Rumble last anyway. And then let me rephrase that. They'll probably do the Women's Rumble, then the Goldberg and Drew, then they'll probably do the tag team match with Asuka, Charlotte, Shayna, and Nia. Then they'll do Kevin and Roman, then do the Men's Rumble. And I hope if Drew wins, there could be there could be some scary situations going around because if Drew wins, we're gonna be like, ah, crap. If Goldberg puts himself in the Rumble, I'm gonna be man. But like I said, I got hope. I don't think it's gonna happen. I really don't. I honestly think WWE's gonna pull a trigger. I really hope on one of these younger guys and keep it like that. But I'm excited, and let's hope it's good. Let's hope it's good, and I think it will be, but you just never know. But I'm probably gonna end it there, and I will see all of you guys Saturday with more predictions.